Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, March 26th. You'll be interested to know. 73 years ago, today, in 1953, Jonas Salk announced a breakthrough vaccine that offered real protection against paralytic polio, giving families hope and medical researchers a new tool. The announcement marked a major milestone in public health, dramatically advancing efforts to prevent suffering and paving the way for widespread immunization programs worldwide. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking clean with waves at 5 to 7 plus feet. Conditions stay clean through 9 a.m. with light offshore winds at 3 miles per hour. By 10 a.m., the waves drop slightly to 5 to 7 feet as winds shift to sideshore. Expect fair conditions by noon as winds turn onshore at 5 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 4-foot outgoing high tide when the west-northwest swell is 8 feet at 10 seconds. And the offshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first low tide on Thursday will be a half-foot at 1:15 p.m., followed by a 4.5-foot high tide just before 9. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. Friday offers clean conditions with waves ranging from 4 to 6 feet and light northeast winds. Saturday sees similar size but transitions to fair conditions as winds pick up slightly, creating a bit of chop. By Sunday, expect a steady 2 to 4 feet with cleaner faces, making it the most consistent day of the period. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 46 degrees with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:27 and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:02. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday will be partly sunny with a high near 67 and a north wind of 5 to 9 miles per hour. Saturday and Sunday stay mostly sunny with highs in the low to mid-60s and nights near 50. A chance of rain arrives late Monday, with rain likely Monday night and a low around 53. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, crashes on Highway 17 between San Jose, California and Santa Cruz have reached a 10-year high, prompting regular users to urge others to drive more cautiously. With increased traffic, dangerous situations are more likely to occur. As Aptos resident Cynthia Lands noted, "I am always looking forward and backwards to see what is going to happen." Ben Lomond resident Murph described the highway's hazards, saying, "Always spinning out, driving too fast, running into somebody, trying to cut somebody off, road rage, you name it, it goes on." The California Highway Patrol responded to over 660 crashes last year, the highest in a decade, and urges drivers to follow all rules of the road. Now on to sports. Baseball is back. The Yankees dominated the Giants 7-0 last night on Netflix's opening night in San Francisco, with Max Fried putting on a clinic. The lefty threw 6 1/3 shutout innings, allowing just 2 hits as New York's bats came alive in the second inning. It was rough for Giants manager Tony Vitello in his historic jump from college coaching, and ace Logan Webb took the loss. Judge went hitless with 4 strikeouts. Switching to March Madness, the Sweet 16 ticks off tonight with some serious storylines. Number 11 Texas faces number 2 Purdue at 7 Eastern, with the Longhorns the only double-digit seed remaining. Iowa, back in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1999, takes on Nebraska at 7 on TBS. In local sports, the Warriors are facing an injury crisis as they host Washington tonight at Chase Center. Steph Curry has been sidelined since January with a right knee issue, but is making good progress, and the team is targeting him to scrimmage later this week with a potential return coming soon. Moses Moody's torn patellar tendon is a season ender after he had just returned from a wrist injury. Golden State is clinging to 10th place in the West and desperately needs wins down the stretch. The Wizards are historically bad at 16-55, so this is a chance for the Dubs to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Meanwhile, the Giants look to bounce back in Game 2 against the Yankees at Oracle Park tomorrow at 1:35. Max Fried dominated opening day, but Logan Webb took the loss in that blowout. The rematch features Robbie Ray against Cam Schlittler on the mound, a pitcher's duel at one of baseball's toughest ballparks. Aaron Judge heard it from the Oracle crowd in his hitless opener, and the Yankees offense will be the story again. Down in San Jose, the Sharks head to St. Louis tonight, facing a hot Blues team. San Jose is struggling, just 2 wins in their last 10, while St. Louis has gone 7-1-2. Tyler Toffoli and Macklin Celebrini lead the offense, but this is a tall order on the road. In top news, safety advocates are encouraged by 2 recent jury decisions ordering millions in damages against big tech companies, including Meta and YouTube, over claims of addiction and endangerment. A Los Angeles jury found Meta negligent, awarding $6 million to a young woman who alleged addiction to their platforms as a child. This follows a New Mexico jury ordering Meta to pay $375 million for endangering children. Experts suggest these verdicts signal potential changes in legal protections for tech firms, with many more cases pending. Senator Marsha Blackburn emphasized the need for Congress to enact child safety legislation in light of these findings. In business news, on March 24, 2026, Red Lobster's new chief executive officer, Damola Adamalakan, is attempting a turnaround for the struggling restaurant chain. Despite the chain's bankruptcy exit and loss of customers, he confidently announced, "We're going to execute the greatest comeback in the history of the restaurant industry." However, the operational challenges remain significant, with about 100 unprofitable locations draining resources and recent losses noted. Adamalakan's strategies include streamlining the menu and enhancing customer experience, but ongoing financial constraints complicate these efforts. The future hinges on securing more investment and effectively negotiating leases. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at $71,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just over $2,000. And XRP is down 0.5% to $1.40. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. NASA unveils new ambitious moon base plans. NASA Chief Jared Isaacman announced a $30 billion plan to speed up lunar landings and establish a United States moon base by 2036. The space agency aims to create a permanent human presence on the lunar South Pole within the next decade. Isaacman emphasized the goal is not flags and footprints, but to stay on the moon. NASA is currently targeting April 1st for its upcoming moon mission, Artemis 2, which will send 4 astronauts around the moon. China plans to land its own astronauts on the moon by 2030. And in entertainment news, R.J. Decker is moving to 9 p.m. Tuesdays as Scott Speedman's drama awaits a Season 2 renewal decision. Currently, the show airs in the 10 p.m. Wednesday slot behind High Potential, but will shift once that series wraps on April 7th. In the lead-up to its debut on April 14th, ABC will re-air the first 3 episodes back-to-back on April 9th. With 3.69 million viewers, R.J. Decker is ABC's most-watched 10 p.m. drama debut in over 5 years. While not a breakout hit, it looks promising for renewal as the network evaluates its performance. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American physician and medical researcher, Jonas Salk. And he said, "Hope lies in dreams, in imagination, and in the courage of those who dare to make dreams into reality." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.